What's going on, HBCU family? It is Thursday, January 30th. Y'all, we are almost completely done with the first month of 2025. That's insane. And you all are locked into a brand new episode of In the Quad with Nick Eden. I am your gracious host, Nick Eden, and we are back with another show. Y'all, okay, I had so much fun researching the stuff for today's show. And I'm down a rabbit hole on TikTok right now. And let me say this. I know TikTok was down for like one work shift. But man, for everybody out there who deleted TikTok when it went down, just know you can get a phone with TikTok on it for like $1,000 on eBay. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm actually considering it. I got like 2 phones that have TikTok still on it, and I'm thinking about listing them bad boys on eBay. Sorry, it is what it is. Supply and demand, because you can't get it on the App Store, and it probably won't be back on the App Store until ultimately the United States sells it to Elon Musk. So there we go. But y'all, I am so happy, y'all. I'm loving this new time spot. I feel refreshed. I've had a chance to like do some things throughout the day. Tomorrow is technically the last day of the test. I don't know. Monday we might be on this drive time thing, because I know a lot of y'all sneak off to listen to the show at work. I don't want you to get in trouble at work. So at the very least, if you're on Eastern time, you're probably getting in the car now. So just hook it up to the Bluetooth. Don't watch, just listen. Just listen. It's a podcast. Just listen. Don't watch. I don't want nobody getting in any accidents, especially if you live in Atlanta. Because at 285 at 5 p.m. is no joke. And if you're just, in that last hour, come on, y'all. We know we family, right? We can have a family discussion. Y'all know good and well that last hour that you're at work, you ain't doing jack. Like, let's be honest. That last hour you're at work, you're really not doing a thing. But if this is your first time tuning into In the Quad with Nick Eden, welcome. Please do not forget, like, subscribe, share on YouTube. Click the follow button on the HBCU Plus Twitter page. Download the UEN app so you can see it and other content from Urban Edge Network for free, completely for free, including a whole bunch of shows that's coming down the pipeline, one of which I'm going to be talking about today. And yeah, man, if this is your first time tuning in, how we do things at In the Quad with Nick Eden, we cover all of the HBCU trending topics across the entire HBCU landscape. That's Twitter /X, IG, Snapchat, Fizz, TikTok, Facebook, Threads. I'm back on Threads now. I ain't putting it up there. Maybe even Blue Sky. I downloaded Blue Sky and I made an account, but I think I did like one post. I gotta check it out. If y'all on Blue Sky like that, hit me up, follow me, I'll follow back. If you're on Twitter, you haven't followed me at Nick Eden, it's right there. Follow me, I'll follow back. And let me know what's going on Blue Sky, because I don't know. Fan base, that's another one. Fan base, completely dope. Love it. Black on platform. You're going to start seeing some more short clips from In the Quad that are going to be onto fan base. You may even see some repurposed content from TikTok that's going to be on there. So I'm telling y'all, while you have the opportunity, because the way these things are going out, we don't know what things are going to be around. Just go ahead and get all of them. Anyway, so we take all those trending topics, we condense them into 2 parts of the show. The first part of the show is our 4 main topics. That's where we cover everything that's trending. We discuss it, whole 9. You can hop in the chat, talk to me there. The second part of the show, which is my absolute favorite, which is back today, is our fam topics. This is the portion of In the Quad where you, the viewer, gets to express your opinion or ask a question anonymously. And how you do that is pretty simple. Go to my socials, at Nick Eden on Twitter, at Nick Eden on IG, at Nick Eden on Fanbase. Click the link tree in the bio and submit your questions anonymously. If they are appropriate, I will read them. If not, y'all already know what it is. So without further ado, we are going to get right into the show today. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And we're gonna start. First we're gonna start in my birth state. For those who don't know, yes, I grew up in Gulfport, Mississippi. I was born in Louisiana. I am a Louisiana boy by birth, by heart. Louisiana always has my heart, and I'm gonna be moving back there. So yeah, we're gonna be having some fun. Y'all meet me on Bourbon Street. But this first story comes to us from HBCU Legends on Sports Illustrated. Shout out to my UEN content partner, Mr. Kyle Mosley, for this article. This actually just came out a couple hours ago, y'all. Hey, they have announced the 2025 head coaches for the All-State HBCU Legacy Bowl. And 2 of them are new coaches. They're joining the All-Star team. The Black College Football Hall of Fame has announced head coaches for the 2025 All-State HBCU Legacy Bowl. We'll have a couple of new faces. The 2025 Legacy Bowl will take place at Tulane University's Hillmantok Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana on Saturday, February 22nd, 2025. Coaching staffs from Division I HBCU conferences SWAC and MEAC will be joined by the leaders from HBCU Division II teams, CIAA and SIAC. These coaches earn this honor by winning their respective conferences. Each coach exemplifies the spirit, leadership, and tradition of HBCU football, and we're proud to have them. NFL QB legend and Black College Football Hall of Fame co-founders James Shaq Harris said. Each team will have 2 head coaches from those conferences, along with several members of their coaching staffs to form the HBCU Legacy Bowl coaching ranks. It's going to be interesting. This season, South Carolina State University's head coach, Chennis Berry of the MEAC, and Coach Alvin Parker of the CIAA. Doctor, we got to put some respect on it. Dr. Alvin Parker of Virginia Union University will lead the Team Gaither squad. It's an honor to once again represent my school at the All-State HBCU Legacy Bowl. 3-time All-State Legacy Bowl coach Chennis Berry said, it's a first-class experience that the players will love and provide them an opportunity to further their football career. Team Robinson will be headed by head coach T.C. Taylor from the SWAC. He is the coach of the HBCU National Champion Jackson State University Tigers. Taylor will compete alongside of Sam Shade, who is the current head coach at Alabama A&M and former head coach at Miles College, representing the SIAC. Both Shade and Taylor will serve as co-head coaches for Team Robinson at the Legacy Bowl. About Team Gaither, players from the CIAA and MEAC will make up Team Gaither. The team is named after legendary Florida A&M University football coach Jake Gaither. Team Robinson, of course, players from the SIAC and the SWAC will make up Team Robinson, named after legendary Grambling State University head football coach Eddie Robinson. Y'all, all right, so I'm going to tell you how interesting this is. When you look at the lineup, you got T.C. Taylor and Sam Shade on one side. You got Chennis Berry and Dr. Alvin Parker on the other. Realistically speaking, yes, Sam Shade is at A&M now. Yes, Chennis Berry is at this team. These 2 teams are dominated by D2 coaches. And I've been saying for the greater part of 6 months, the best coaching in HBCU football is coming from Division II. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how Sam Shade and T.C. Taylor's styles are going to kind of, I don't want to say clash, but seeing that we are really anticipating what this Alabama A&M team is going to look like in the fall, you're talking about 2 SWAC East head coaches coexisting at the Legacy Bowl. I'm wondering if they're going to be checking at each other like, what you got? Oh, okay, I see how you did that. It's going to have some nice implications for the fall. Now, some people are going to be like, oh, well, it's not going to matter because A&M is going to be rebuilding. I don't know. Sam Shade is an amazing coach. So this is going to be interesting to see. It's also definitely going to be interesting to see, everything that's going on the Gaither side with Chennis Berry, as well as Dr. Alvin Parker, who both of them just dominate. I mean, listen, all 4 of these coaches, this is a set of coaches that all dominated their divisions this year and their conference. Miles was on a tear. Virginia Union on a tear. Chennis and the Dogs, South Carolina State on a tear, and of course Jackson State on a tear. So I'm just wondering, there really needs to be some more press around this HBCU Legacy Bowl. Like I can't express that enough. If you've never been to the Legacy Bowl game before, it is an absolute experience. The career fair, listen, if you are a college junior, senior, especially graduating senior, the career fair, I'm telling you, as someone who has participated as a vendor in the past at the career fair, the job opportunities at this Legacy Bowl, unmatched. You're not getting this stuff on Indeed. You're not getting it on LinkedIn. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity. Everybody from sports media to, athletic training, the whole nine. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So I absolutely encourage, if you can get down to New Orleans for the Legacy Bowl, please do. It's more than worth it. It's more than worth it. And hopefully I'll see you catching up in the building. All right, y'all, we're going to take our first commercial break. When we come back, I talked about this yesterday, the Thurgood Marshall Fund. He dropped a good $25 million to help HBCU students with scholarships. And I'm trying to see, if you like going back to school, can you get a piece of that money? Anyway, we'll talk about that when we get back. It's In the Quad with Nick Eden.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
Now Taxes is getting the TurboTax app and filing your taxes yourself 100% free if you didn't file with us last year. Now this is taxes. File free in the app by 2/18. When you switch to TurboTax, do it
So
yourself.
I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance? Why don't you take us through it? Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
I am genius.
All right, y'all, 15 minutes after the hour, you are locked into a brand new episode of In the Quad with Nick Eden. Y'all, we are right in the middle of our main topics. And let's head over to Black Enterprise for our second main topic of the day. The Thurgood Marshall Fund secures a $25 million grant to boost HBCU innovation and sustainability. The Lilly Endowment, Inc. bestowed the HBCU focused nonprofit. Thurgood Marshall Fund has received a lofty multi-million-dollar gift to bring its latest project into fruition. Lilly Endowment, Inc. What in the hell is going on? Lilly Endowment, Inc. bestowed the HBCU-focused nonprofit with a $25 million grant for its endeavors. According to Fox 2, the money will go toward the Project HBCU capacity building, maximizing HBCU performance through investments in research, operations, and innovation. The project aims to help HBCUs with infrastructure needs and crucial student support. With this funding, Thurgood Marshall College Fund can begin new partnerships and investments that further their mission for HBCU sustainable futures. This monumental grant will enable the Thurgood Marshall Fund to better serve its campuses and students, providing opportunities for funding to implement innovative projects that address unique challenges, said Dr. Harry O. Williams, President and CEO of Thurgood Marshall Fund. We're thankful for this trust placed in us by Lilly Endowment to carry out the work. Established in 1987, Thurgood Marshall Fund has 54 schools within its membership, 42 of which identifying as four-year HBCUs. Project HBCU capacity building will focus on 3 strategies while implemented through Thurgood Marshall Fund for these institutions. And I would love for everybody to head back over to blackenterprise.com, read the full article. Listen, I got a niece at a Thurgood Marshall School, and this just seeing that they're making this play, especially at this time where we just don't know what the future is going to hold for our HBCUs. I think it's absolutely I think this is absolutely monumental. It's absolutely monumental, and quite frankly, it's needed. It's needed. So if you have a friend, a child, a sibling that's at one of these Thurgood Marshall Fund schools, please, by all means, spread the news about it, spread the wealth, because they're going to be able to do a lot of impacting with these programs. All right, we're going to jump right into our third main topic after a quick word from today's sponsor. Welcome to School.com, the all-in-one platform for creators and educators to grow communities and deliver courses effortlessly. With School, you can combine learning, engagement, and progress tracking in one simple space. No more juggling tools, just focus on teaching and connecting. Ready to start? Scan the QR code to unlock special perks and join thousands already thriving with School. Get your boy out there cutting commercials. Y'all better stop playing with me. Shout out to School.com for being today's sponsor. Y'all know, man, this is independent Black media, so I can appreciate anybody who is dedicated to what it is that we do. When I started this show, I started with one sponsor outside of my advertisers. There's a difference between the sponsors and the advertisers, right? Y'all see me run my commercials for the advertisers, but I started the show off with one sponsor. That was Fiverr, and now we got School on board. So I'm just really looking forward to anybody else that's looking to come up on this, man. Like, y'all come on. And I got some more shows that's coming down the pipeline. Bro, listen, it is what it is. Come holler at me. We got a lot of people on these platforms watching us. So anyway, y'all know, I told y'all before, I'm a baseball and softball guy, and I don't think that in the midst of sports they get the type of recognition that they deserve. So it always warms my heart to see when it actually happens. And shout out to Travis Scott. This comes to us from Clutch Points, HBCU. Shout out to Kaya Wimbush Robinson for the article. Travis Scott, HBCU's Celebrity Softball Classic to feature several notable names. Texas rapper Travis Scott, along with his Cactus Jack Foundation, will host the 3rd annual HBCU Celebrity Softball Classic in collaboration with Project Heal. The event is set to take place next month at Dakin Park in Houston on February 13th. Damn, I wish I could go. Many other notable celebrities are set to make an appearance. The star-studded event will begin with the Home Run Derby featuring legendary baseball players including Manny Ramirez, Robinson Cano, Prince Fielder, and Ryan Howard. Following the Home Run Derby, the HBCU Celebrity Softball Classic will begin, featuring Scott and several other notable athletes and entertainers: Barry Bonds, Metro Boomin, CJ Stroud, Reggie Jackson, Tiana Taylor, Neo, Sway Lee, and Amber Rose. Oh my goodness. Don't nobody want her little bald head at. Anyway, Sidney Thomas, Michael Vick, Emmitt Smith, Carl Lewis, and many more are set to attend. The HBCU Celebrity Softball Classic is one of the many ways Scott shows his commitment to HBCUs. In partnership with the Houston chapter of the NAACP, the 3rd annual HBCU Student Scholar Ceremony will also take place. This event will honor Scott's late grandfather, Wayman Webster. Scott started the Wayman Webster Scholarship Fund to help HBCU students cover their tuition expenses. Proceeds from the ticket sales of this event will go to the Wayman Webster Scholarship Fund. Most recently, Scott showed love to 2 HBCUs with a song 4x4. The video features Prairie View A&M University Marching Storm. The song also features a sample of a performance by the Tennessee State University Aristocrat Bands. Exclusive Cactus Jack merchandise giveaways and autographed memorabilia, raffles, and prizes are available to all attendees. Man, again, this is what I call using your celebrity and your influence for actual good. Ladies and gentlemen, the formula is not difficult. It's not difficult. I'm pretty sure that most celebrities, not most, but a wide array of our celebrities have access to not only the funding, but the resources that can really help these schools. And so shout out to Travis Scott for this. Again, this is his third year doing it. It's real easy for somebody to be like, oh yeah, let's do something football related or let's do something basketball related. I love when they take the approach of baseball and some of the other sports that just aren't, they're just not as they're not championed as much. So so shout out to Travis Scott, shout out to the Houston NAACP, and listen, again, we got to keep this up, man, because again, we don't know what's about to happen. Y'all, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I love Black folks. I do. We are so innovative. We are so dope. I love us. I love us. I love us. I love us. When we come back, we are going to be talking about the super viral Hillmantok University trend that's been going on, not just on TikTok, but across the entire internet landscape. Y'all, we'll be back. It's in the quad with Nikki.
Taxes is getting the TurboTax app and filing your taxes yourself 100% free if you didn't file with us last year. Now this is taxes. File free in the app by 2/18 when you switch to TurboTax Do It Yourself.
From now on, it's all about us. Starting a family, buying a car, our first home.
They told you to open an account, then turned you away. They said, come back when you're ready. You said, we're ready now.
I know we're going to make it.
Hope makes it happen. Thousands of your neighbors, many who never had a bank account before, improved their lives with Hope Credit Union. You can too. Brighter futures begin with Hope.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Lance, why don't you take us through it?
Let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
I am genius.
All right, y'all, 26 minutes after the hour, you're locked into a brand new episode of Nick Eden. In the quad with Nick Eden. My goodness gracious, it's a long, long day. Listen, y'all, I've been down a rabbit hole on this since about 6 o'clock this morning. I don't think y'all understand. I have been down the rabbit hole, but it's going to make more sense when I explain it for those who do not know. This is coming to us from, I've never gone to this site before. This has come to us from becauseofthemwecan.com. Shout out to them. Black educators are reclaiming education on TikTok with Hillmantok University. Everybody say thank you, Dr. Barlow. An educational revolution is happening on TikTok and it's being led by accomplished Black professionals and educators. At a time when efforts to erase history and limit education are constantly making headlines, Hillmantok University is providing creative and accessible learning on the platform with courses on everything from African American history to financial literacy. It started with Dr. Barlow, a real-life African American professor on TikTok. She uses the platform to engage with her students about assignments and class-related announcements. Her now viral video, Welcome to Intro African American Studies Spring 2025, introduced her course and quickly caught the attention of all TikTok. Many users playfully pretended to enroll, filling in the comments with humor. One joked, "How the heck do I get back? Did I get back in school? Let me find my seat, child." While Dr. Barlow clarified that her content was for her real class, it sparked something bigger. Inspired by her posts and desire for education now more than ever, other Black educators and professionals began creating their own Hillmantok courses, complete with syllabi, reading materials, and more. A nod to the fictional HBCU, Hillman College, from the hit show A Different World. On Hillmantok, there's a course for everyone from financial literacy to Black fashion history to African American studies and Spades 101. Yo, I was on the one with the spade. Hey, listen. Because I haven't played spades in a long time. Let me tell you something. Band ruined me from playing spades. I hadn't played in over 20 years. Band has ruined me from playing spades. But I was down the rabbit hole on Spades 101. TikTok students are fully engaged, signing up and taking these courses seriously. Search Hillmantok on the social platform and get to learn in a day. And look, it's gotten so much bigger, y'all. They've got a website now, Hillman TikTok HBCU. It's merch. It's you have educators submitting proposals. They're in the process of finishing up the build out on the Discord, so people can go there, which I think is absolutely important because it gives us a chance to have a platform where we're not subject to the algorithm of whomever. Oh my gosh. These fools, they got IDs. You fill out the Google form, they will send you a digital student ID. They got interest meetings for the fraternities and sororities. Like listen, man, yeah, dog, we are so dope and so creative. I love it. I love it. And in a situation where there's an attack on education right now, I've talked about it before. There is an attack on education. And here we are in a position where you got all these Black educators and professionals that are putting together these courses. And I mean, they are substantial. If you actually, for those of you on YouTube, don't do it right now because y'all watching the show. But if you go onto YouTube, you can see some of the full courses on there. It's so dope. It's so dope. I love the concept of it. And of course, whenever we do something, people have already started. Listen, we are a very inclusive people. We are. This for Black folks, y'all. This is for Black folks. And like they always do, and when I say they, I'm talking about our non-melanated content creator cousins on TikTok. They have tried to take this and run with it. And folks have just been like, nah, you can cut that. In addition, somebody actually went a step further and tried to, they fill out the application for the trademark for Hillmantok University. And it's not one of us. Now, I've seen that in my time in the print-on-demand industry. I've dealt with that a lot. I'm a part of a group called the Trademark Watchdogs, where we strike down all these frivolous trademarks that people are doing. And I'm actually going to do, I think I'm going to do it as a separate video that I'm going to post on the HBCU Plus YouTube channel. But I'm also going to post it on my TikTok because I think it's important for people to know how to battle stuff like that because it's, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it without sounding like I'm militant, but I don't know any other way to say it. in that space, when it comes to these frivolous trademarks, they regularly impede on our culture. They profit from it. And then what's so crazy, what they'll do is they'll throw up a bunch of merch and other goods around it and issue takedowns to the people who actually created it. I could go on and on. I can go on and on about this. But they will stop it and they will get people's accounts and everything snatched in order for them to just sell some t-shirts for something that, let's be honest, they really don't believe in. I'm telling you, I saw this. I've been in the print on demand industry since 2015. I can remember being a part of a merch group on Facebook with this woman who was pale as hell and very much so an all lives matter, back the blue, just the whole nine, right? She was running an Etsy store. And when I tell you this was pulling well into the six figures on this shop, she got exposed by another creator because on her Etsy store, it's all Black Lives Matter, melanated queen, black and educated, everything, right? All this black stuff. Took a picture of a black woman, put it as an avatar for the shop, and was full on cosplaying as a black woman. And when I tell you, the store had hundreds of listings. And I mean, it was making thousands of sales per day. She got exposed. She was flagged for fraud. Eventually, she got kicked off the platform. But it's not like they didn't get the money back. They didn't get the money. I'm telling you, this woman made over $100K on that store alone. That's what we're dealing with here. And now you got somebody kind of doing the same thing. So I am going to put a video just about how you can file an LOP, letter of protest, how we can get these things thrown out, catch them earlier on, because literally, y'all, all this stuff just happened within the last week. And 3 days into it, somebody decided I'm going to go and I'm going to file a trademark for something I have nothing to do with. So this is one of those things where this can grow into something really special. The timing of it is perfect. It's right before Black History Month. It's really perfect because in addition to that, in Black History Month, you got A Different World coming to Netflix. So it's perfect. And you know what? Let me go ahead and speak on that now because I got something else for final thoughts. Speaking of which, I talked to y'all at the top of the year about the new shows coming down the pipeline at UEN and HBCU Plus. One of those shows is ADW Rewind. Do I still have it? I don't have it here. I don't have the graphic anymore. But ADW Rewind is a rewatch show of A Different World. I'm going to debut that show on the HBCU Plus YouTube channel February 7th. The first episode. This is going to be a weekly episodic rewatch show. And every week we're going to start at the first season. And I'm telling y'all now, this is how much I love y'all, because I am absolutely not a fan of the first season of A Different World. It is trash. If I had to do it all over again, I would just start it from the second season and I would do it. But there are people who love the first season. Whatever reason, I guess y'all love Denise. So all this stuff is kind of coming around at the same time. So I am super ecstatic about that. Shout out to all the creators. I want to say it's 3 founders of Hillmantok University. And, dope concept. Absolutely love it. We'll do whatever I can to support it. And probably even, I really want to do like some interviews with them, talk with them, and then just see. All right, y'all. When we come back, we're about to take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be back with my favorite part of the show, and that is the fam topics. That is the fam topics. Y'all, it's in the quad with Nick Eden.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I
I love you too.
love you. Thank you.
This is from me
Oh.
to you.
I am genius.
No charger?
It's a Mac. The battery lasts all day. See you next week.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Holla back, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
All right, y'all. 38 minutes after the hour. Woo! And it is time. It is time. It is time for bam. Y'all, my favorite part of the show. My absolute favorite part of the show. It is Fam Topics. Y'all ain't seen Uncle Samson in a month of Sundays. He is back and he has been throwing some of these messages y'all been sending away like it's nobody's business. Cause baby, y'all on one. It must have been a horny holidays because y'all are on one for real. At least I know who y'all crushes are. Yeah, Lee. Anyway, y'all, this is our Fam Topics. My favorite part of the show. This is a part of the show where you, the viewer, gets to express your opinion, ask a question, send a message, whatever the case may be. And if you would like to get your topics onto Fam Topics, it's a really simple process. Head over to my socials at Nick Eden on Twitter, at Nick Eden on Instagram, at Nick Eden on Fanbase. Click the link tree in the bio and submit your comment or question. If it is appropriate, I will read it. If it's not, you already know. And our first Fam topic is, what's up with Tuesday Top 10? You have asked me this before. I think it's the same person. It might not be. If it's not the same person, I'm sorry. Tuesday Top 10 is coming back. Look, I had a couple of weeks off for the show, y'all. Sorry. Tuesday Top 10 will be back this coming Tuesday. And this will be a great time for y'all to actually go ahead and submit your suggestions for Tuesday Top 10. This coming Tuesday, we will be talking top 10 struggle meals at your HBCU. Top 10 struggle meals you made at your HBCU. I was actually inspired with this by my nieces over the holiday break. 4 of them were at my mom's house on Christmas Day. One attends Tougaloo, one attends Tennessee State, one attends Alcorn, and the other attends Alabama State. And they were talking about, the calf and, man, like, what do you do with, I don't think they got the same grit like I had when I was in school, but they have more options, right? Like, I remember very clearly when I was in school at Bama State, what is now the student union was the big calf, right? So you had the calf, and then we had McDonald's, right? We had McDonald's in the old student union, and you had the big calf and the little calf. Outside of that, you didn't have anything else unless you went across the street to the Wing King, which closed down, like, I think after my sophomore year. But then other than that, you had to go like down Carter Hill and there was a Winn-Dixie, it was a Hungry Howie's, China Sea, and Subway. I used to work at that Subway, and then the Applebee's. But college kids going to Applebee's on a regular. But like in the student union, they got like Chick-fil-A, they got all this kind of stuff. So we got to talking about struggle meals, and I made a struggle meal for them right then. I still got it. I told them, I was like, listen, I made a tuna casserole in a microwave. And they were like, Uncle Nick, how on God's green earth did you do that? And I showed them, like, you got to get some ramen noodles. You got to get you got to get some sardines. It's terrible. It was so terrible. Oh my God. It was so terrible. But when you're a broke college student and all you got is some noodles, so a little bit of seasoning, and some sardines, throw some crap. Listen, I was so cold with it. I had the saltine crackers that I crushed up and made like the little made the crust at the top. Y'all, it was terrible, and it will. I didn't eat it when I made it for them. Actually, to be honest, nobody made it. Nobody ate it, but I showed them it could be done. I'm pretty sure if I ate it now, I would be in the bathroom for the entire weekend, especially them sardines that was in the hot sauce. Absolutely terrible. But these kids got it a lot better, man, because like the dollar stores off the chain. I remember the dollar store, you can only get like a can of peas, a pack of hot dogs with 9 wieners in it, and then a pack of hot dog buns with 8 in it. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. They got steak at Dollar Tree now. So yeah, Tuesday top 10 struggle meals you made at your HBCU. So please tune in for that. Make sure if you head over to my link tree, click the link tree in the bio of my socials, submit what was the most struggle meal that you made when you were at your HBCU. All right. What we got next? Please tell me you're gonna have folks from the Hillmantok show, Hillmantok on the show. Has been giving me life this week. Y'all, get y'all butts on TikTok. I'm telling you, if you got the app downloaded, it is the perfect combination of Black excellence, Black education, a little bit of Black ratchetness, and just it's the culture, man. Like I love us as a culture. I am going to reach out to them this evening to see when I can get them on. I feel like I should have them on the show, but I kind of also want to wait because I got another show that's debuting in a few months called The Creators Corner that I think will be perfect for them. And I may just do both because I really want y'all to get into this. So we'll see. But I definitely want them on. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Hillmantok Black Panthers. That is the Hillmantok Black Panthers. I absolutely love it. All right. What we got next? I know you said you were done with the calendar, but I saw you drop a little something on Twitter yesterday. You back? No, I'm not back. Shout out to Ebony. She posted some sausage head ass dude. The same guy that Roland tore apart on his show a few months ago. But he's sitting there going off. She was like, I just wish the calendar was back. And then somebody tagged me in it. She's like, he doesn't do the calendar anymore. And I was just like, look, I got a couple minutes here. Let me just throw up a quick graphic on something. Because it's always in me. And to be honest, if I'm being completely and totally honest with y'all, I miss doing the calendar. I miss doing the calendar. But y'all got to understand the level of stuff that's going on right now. Yeah, it's been a month, and I sorely miss doing the calendar. I really do. I'm in school right now. I'm going to be finishing up my master's by the summer, and then do the commencement in the fall. I got all these different shows that I'm trying to develop on the network. I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm gonna find a way to bring it back somehow. Somehow I'm gonna find a way to bring it back. Yeah, listen, Tank. I want to get it back. I do. I want to get it back. I just have to find the time, y'all. I don't have a social life. Listen, hey, and then it was crazy. So this is the crazy part. I'm going to be done by the summer. And then my plan is I'm going to turn right back around. The plan is to turn right back around and head back to Big Bama State to get my MBA starting the fall. So I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. But I do want to try to bring it back in some form or fashion. I actually even thought about doing like a January review, which I may do. I got a little time this weekend, so I may do like a January review and then and just do it monthly. And if I can like find a way, if I can get all these shows done and produced, I wish y'all knew all the stuff I had come up in the fall. I never thought I'd be producing a game show. Let me just go ahead and say that now. I never thought that would be the case. But shout out to Brain Bowl. Y'all are going to be really pleased with that. And that's going to be an in-studio show. That's the other thing. These shows are not going to be the same format. It's not just going to be me sitting in StreamYard. No. The shows are going to be a completely different format. Some of them are going to have different hosts. Some of them I'm not going to have anything to do with. But all the back-end stuff, I'm trying to get all this stuff worked out. So, but the calendar is what got me here. I love the calendar. That's my baby. And clearly nobody else has been able to do it like they said they could. Anyway, all right. And what is our last fam topic? Bruh, please drop some more of those TikToks with the college throwbacks. It's so dope. Okay. Thank you. I love when people like, because you can't get to my link tree from TikTok. So you either follow me on Instagram or follow me on TikTok. On Twitter. So on TikTok, I kind of redid my page, right? It's a lot of HBCU content there. I talked about it before where I did the reimagining of the A Different World reboot. And I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be watching Netflix. So whenever they do this reboot to A Different World, if my shit is on there, got a money hungry lawyer that'll eat the case. Anyway. But so what I've done is I've taken, and really it's just 3 right now. I'm probably going to do another one tonight, but it's pictures from, I started with Alabama State pictures, right? And that's what's so crazy. Just like some throwback pictures from like the, late 90s, early 2000s when I was there. And you look up and it's got 30,000 views. So I'm like, huh, okay. Then I took some pictures from my sister's yearbook at Clark Atlanta, did the same thing. And it went too. And then I followed that up with I need Howard alums. I need the Bison to go on and give that joint some more views because I got some good footage from Howard University. But it's a nice throwback to everything that HBCUs are like. Again, man, it's the culture. The culture, that's a culture of excellence. And what's crazy, the byproduct of this, yeah, you had the people that was like, oh man, I was there during that time. Oh man, that was me. Or, oh wow, we looked so young back then. But then a beautiful side effect of it was I had high school students that's like, oh man, I'm gonna be at Bama State in the fall, man. This looks like crazy. Oh, my mom was there at that time. You went to school with my mom. I can't wait to be there in the fall. Or, I'm CAU fall 25, class of 2029. I can't wait to get there. Like it. So it's crazy how these posts have kind of brought multi-generational HBCU students and prospects together. And I mean, it's really dope, man. So if you're on TikTok, head over to TikTok at Nick Eden. Check them out. Like I said, I'm probably going to drop another one. Somebody asked me to drop one on Spelman College tonight. So I probably will drop Spelman tonight and do FAMU next week. I had it in my mind that I was going to do FAMU, Jackson State, and North Carolina Central next week. So I'll probably just go ahead and drop Spelman tonight and then drop those other 3 next week. And it's just a good chance for us to sit back and do some throwback because, man, that was a time to be alive. All right, y'all, we're going to take our final commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to drop my final thoughts. It's in the quad with Nick Eden.
So I trust everyone's read the prospectus. Mm-hmm. Lance? Why don't you take us through it?
let's get into the prospectus.
Okay.
I am genius.
Now Taxes is getting the TurboTax app and filing your taxes yourself 100% free if you didn't file with us last year. Now this is Taxes. File free in the app by 2/18 when you switch to TurboTax Do It Yourself.
No charger?
It's a Mac. The battery lasts all day. See you next week.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Man, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday.
I love you.
I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
All right, y'all, 53 minutes after the hour. Final thoughts. Y'all, it's a lot of sports that are coming up. We are in the middle of basketball season. Basketball season doing very well right now. We got some powerful teams. CIAA tournament is coming up. SWAC tournament is going to be following. HBCU AC. Man, there's some great basketball being played in the HBCU AC. And I'm going to start covering it. I know we talk trending topics here. But I think that some of y'all are missing out on some absolute fantastic, some great basketball and great HBCU culture that's going on in your backyard, right? If you're in Alabama, you're in Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, the Virgin Islands, there's some great HBCU AC basketball that's going on in your backyard, and we need to support it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I need everybody to show up the way Alabama A&M basketball fans show up for their sport. Seriously, this is the last time y'all gonna get a compliment out of me on the show. But it's some great sports going on, so we're gonna be talking about some of those. As I have, with this time spot, if I keep this time spot, a lot of it is going to be, instead of me doing my final thoughts, is going to be the games that we're actually leading into that are going to be playing in the evenings. So, and if you are interested in seeing any of those games, all you got to do is download the UEN app and you can see those games for free and support the teams with your views. So that being said, I want to thank everybody who took an hour out of their day to tune in to In the Quad with Nick Eden. Tomorrow we'll be back. It is Freestyle Friday tomorrow. So make sure that you tune in 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Let me also say this. I want to send out a huge congratulations. I'm not going to say their names. I want to send out a huge congratulations to I got a couple students who are finishing up their degree. Well, they did finish up their degrees, and they got them conferred in the last couple of weeks. This is my accelerated students that I've been pushing through the program. I've been talking through y'all with. Shout out. I got some other students that have started in this spring semester going back, and shout out to the ones who just started to build up their alternative credits via platforms like Straighterline, Sophia, and Study.com. So, y'all, it's all about moving and pushing to that next level. I'm going to continue to offer my help. I don't charge people for this, but I really do want those who have not had a chance to finish their degree and they would like to finish it. Please hit me up. Again, I recognize it's a big accomplishment for some. For some people, it's a very personal thing. There are some people who just do not want folks to know that they did not finish at the school that they represent. And I get it. So it's completely anonymous with me. I just want to see you get to that next level. And keep excelling. Keep showing that Black excellence. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you same time tomorrow